Dear soul, stop for a moment. Take a deep breath. If this video has reached you at this hour, at this exact moment when you open your heart to listen, know that it was not by chance. Nothing, absolutely nothing, in your life happens by chance. If you feel that your strength is at its limit, if the weight of the world seems to be on your shoulders, if there is a tightness in your chest that even you cannot name, I, Commander Sterling, commander of the fleets of light that watch over this planet in this sacred moment of transition, have come to you with a direct message from the universe. The universe wants to grant you relief right now. And in the next few minutes, I will show you how to let go of this burden, how to open your soul portal, how to tune back into the frequency of love that was always yours, but which was forgotten under layers of exhaustion, heartache, and unspoken silences. Stay with me until the very last moment of this transmission, dear soul, because what is happening here is not just a video, it is a deep clearing of memories. It is a bath of light that is beginning at this very second, in your home, in your environment, in your body, in your soul. And for this light to fully anchor within you, I ask you for one simple and powerful thing. Write now in the comments, with all your true intention, the phrase, I receive this peace. Just those 4 words, because what we say with an open heart, the universe records. And by writing it, you create an anchoring of light, a sacred portal through which all this frequency will enter your life in the coming hours. I know what you are feeling, dear soul. I see it from up here. I see your silent exhaustion. That exhaustion that no one around you notices, because you have always been that strong person, that person who cares, that person who carries the load. You wake up in the morning and even before opening your eyes, you already feel a weight in your chest, as if an invisible knot had formed during the night. You look at the ceiling and think, why am I so exhausted if I haven't even started the day? This exhaustion, dear soul, is not of the body. It is not from work. It is not from the bills. It is of the soul. It is your soul silently crying for help, asking for a moment of pause, asking for the spiritual comfort it deserves, and which has been denied for too long. And perhaps you have already tried everything. You have had tea, you have tried to sleep earlier, you have booked appointments, you have listened to music, you have talked to someone. And yet, deep down, deep in your chest, that feeling remains. That feeling that something is missing, that life is passing you by like a river you watch from the bank, unable to enter, that you are doing everything right, but even so, peace does not arrive. I tell you now with all the authority of the light I represent, peace does not arrive because you have not yet authorized it to arrive. You are still holding on, without realizing it, to all the old memories that are blocking your vibrational alignment. Think with me, dear soul. How many times over the last few years have you swallowed your tears? How many times have you smiled when you were falling apart inside? How many times have you said, everything is fine, when in truth nothing was fine? Each of those times, dear soul, left a mark, not on your body but on your energy field, on your vibrational field. And these marks accumulate, they create layers, they become dense, until one day you wake up and feel this tightness in your chest, this anxiety about the future, this sense of injustice and this mental exhaustion that has no rational explanation, because the explanation is not rational. The explanation is spiritual. The cause of what you feel, dear soul, is the accumulation of memories of pain and the disconnection from your inner light, from the sacred source that has lived within you since before your birth. You have forgotten over the years that you are light. You have forgotten that you are an extension of the universe manifested in human form to experience, to learn, to love, and to return home one day wiser. You have forgotten that you did not come here to suffer eternally. You came here to evolve, and evolution only happens when you allow yourself to let go of what has already fulfilled its role in your journey. And that is exactly what we are going to do together now. But before, I need you to prepare yourself. Place your right hand over your chest, right over your heart. Feel the warmth of your own hand. Feel your breath coming in and out. And repeat with me, in your thoughts or out loud, I am here. I am light. I am love. I am loved by the universe. Feel these words descend through your chest, through your stomach, through your legs. Feel the ground beneath your feet receiving you. You are safe now. You are protected by a sphere of golden light that I, Commander Sterling, am placing around you at this moment. Nothing of low vibration can enter this sphere. Here, now, you are completely embraced. Stay with me, for I will now teach you a power phrase that, when said with the right feeling, dissolves any anguish in seconds. It is a simple phrase, but it carries the oldest healing frequency of the universe. But before I give you this phrase, I need to explain why it works. Because everything in the universe is vibration, dear soul. Your anguish is a vibration. Your peace is another vibration. And what defines which vibration you are tuned into is not what is happening around you, but what is happening inside you. And what happens inside you is defined in large part by the words you say in silence to yourself all day long. How many times today did you tell yourself, "I won't make it"? How many times did you tell yourself, "It always goes wrong for me"? How many times did you tell yourself, "I don't deserve it"? Each of these phrases, dear soul, is a command you are giving to the universe. And the universe, in its infinite kindness, obeys. It delivers to you exactly what you decree with your mouth and your thoughts. Therefore, the first great clearing of memories that needs to happen is the clearing of your internal dialogue. You need to start noticing, with kindness and without judging yourself, each thought of low vibration that passes through your mind, and then, gently, redirect it. I am not asking you to pretend to be happy when you are not. I am not asking you to lie to yourself. I am only asking you to notice. Notice the thought. Recognize, this is an old thought, an old memory. And then, with love, say, "I thank you, but I no longer need you. You may go in peace." And you will see, dear soul, that with time, these thoughts will lose their strength, because they only have the strength you give them. And when you stop feeding them with your attention, they begin to dissolve naturally, like mist in the morning sun. Now the power phrase I promised you, write it down somewhere or simply memorize it with your heart. The phrase is, "I surrender, I trust, I let go." 3 sacred verbs, 3 movements of the soul. I surrender, because you do not need to carry everything alone. I trust, because the universe has a plan greater than you can see from this angle. I let go, because you are free. You have always been free, and no human situation has the power to imprison you when your soul is aligned with the frequency of love. Repeat this phrase with me now. I surrender. Feel your chest opening. I trust. Feel your shoulders dropping. I let go. Feel a gentle shiver running down your back, because that is how your soul reacts when it recognizes an ancient truth. Repeat this phrase in the morning when you wake up. Repeat it at bedtime. Repeat it when the tightness comes. Repeat it until it becomes the natural vibration of your being. And in a short time, dear soul, you will begin to notice a difference. People will start telling you, you are different. Relationships will start to adjust, some drawing closer, others drifting away. And that is fine, because that is how divine reordering works. And speaking of relationships, I need to tell you something that may be hard to hear, but it is necessary. Much of the weight you carry is not yours. You are carrying your mother's pain, your father's frustration, your grandfather's guilt, a sister's sadness, a child's anguish. You are a sensitive soul, a soul of light, and that is why you absorb. You feel what others feel before they even feel it themselves. And throughout life, without realizing it, you have become the emotional dumping ground for your family, your work, your friends. And this, dear soul, is making you sick in silence. Today, now, at this moment, I authorize you to return it. Return it with love, but return it. Imagine you are holding a very heavy backpack in your hands. Inside this backpack are all the pains that are not yours, the worries you inherited, the fears that were passed on to you, the heartaches that were not born in you. Imagine this backpack in front of you. Look at it with affection. Thank it for having shown you your capacity to love deeply. And now, with all the love of the universe, place this backpack at the feet of a golden light that is forming in front of you. This light is the universal spirit, it is the Heavenly Father, it is the Divine Mother, it is whatever you want to call it. And this light will take care of what is in that backpack. It is no longer your responsibility. You can let go. Let go now, dear soul. Feel your hands empty. Feel the lightness of your arms. Feel your chest expanding, perhaps for the first time in months or years. This emptiness you are feeling now is not a lack. It is space. Space for new things, new vibrations, new opportunities, new encounters to arrive in your life. The universe can only deliver the new to you when you release the old. This is the sacred law of abundance, and that is why many people pray, ask, wish, and nothing arrives, because their hands are full. There is nowhere to put the blessing. And here, dear soul, I want to talk to you about prosperity of the soul, because most people confuse prosperity with money. And yes, money is a manifestation of prosperity on the material plane, but the prosperity of the soul is much greater than that. The prosperity of the soul is when you wake up in peace. It is when you can look into the eyes of those you love and say, "I love you," without reservations. It is when you can look in the mirror and recognize yourself with tenderness. It is when you can sleep without a tight chest. It is when you can dream again after so long without permission to dream. And this prosperity, dear soul, is your divine right. It is not a prize you need to win. It is not a reward for good behavior. It is your natural condition. It is the original state of your soul before the dense memories began to accumulate. And returning to this state is simpler than you imagine. It does not need years of therapy, although therapy helps a lot. It does not need expensive retreats on distant mountains, although silence heals. It only needs a decision. The decision to allow yourself to be happy. The decision to let go of the guilt of being happy in a world that still suffers. The decision to honor the light that exists within you. Stop for a moment and reflect. Do you feel guilty for being well when others are not? Do you feel selfish for wanting to rest? Do you feel wrong for wanting more for your life? If the answer is yes to any of these questions, dear soul, know that this guilt is not yours. It was placed in you, perhaps by a rigid upbringing, perhaps by a religion that confused suffering with holiness, perhaps by a culture that values sacrifice above self-love. But the universe sees you differently. The universe wants to see you well. The universe rejoices when you rejoice. The universe prospers through your prosperity. When you are well, you illuminate the environments you pass through. When you are at peace, you become a point of peace for others to find. When you are aligned, you become a living reference that it is possible. Therefore, the best thing you can do for others is not to sacrifice yourself to exhaustion. It is to care for yourself to fullness, and from that fullness, overflow love, overflow light, overflow spiritual comfort to everyone around you. And if you are feeling a shiver now, or if a tear has rolled down your face, dear soul, know that this is your soul recognizing the truth that is being spoken. The tears at this moment are sacred. Do not hold them back. Let them wash away what needs to be washed. Each tear is a memory being dissolved. Each tear is a weight leaving. Each tear is the universe embracing you from within. Cry if you need to. And know that on the other side of this washing is the lightness you have been seeking for so long. I will give you now, dear soul, 3 small simple rituals that you can do every day to maintain your vibrational alignment. They are not complicated. They do not require special objects. They do not require sacred times. They only require your presence. The first ritual is the dawn ritual. Before picking up your phone in the morning, before reading any news, before hearing any human voice, place your hand on your chest and say, "Thank you for another day. I choose to start this day in peace." This simple action programs your vibrational field for the entire day. The second ritual is the gratitude of 3 things. At some point in your day, it could be at lunch, it could be in the afternoon, it could be at night. Stop and think of 3 things for which you are grateful today. And you cannot repeat yesterday's. It must be 3 new things, 3 small things that happened that day. It could be the sun that came through the window. It could be the taste of coffee. It could be a message of affection. It could be the silence after work. Gratitude for the small things is the key that unlocks the door for bigger things to arrive. This is a vibrational law that few understand, but which works with mathematical precision in the universe. The third ritual is the before sleep ritual. When you lie down, before closing your eyes, do a loving review of your day, without judgment, without guilt. Just observe. What did you do well? What could you have done differently? And then, with your hand on your chest, say, "I forgive myself for everything I did not do perfectly today. I love myself just the same. I allow this night to be one of deep rest and clearing of memories while I sleep. And sleep with the certainty that during the night, beings of light will be working on your energy, bringing you what you need to receive and taking away what you need to let go." If you have reached this point in this transmission, dear soul, It is because your soul really wanted to be here, and I want to thank you for staying. I want to ask you that, if this content is touching your heart, you leave a like on this video, but not an ordinary like, a like that is an anchoring of light, a way for you to say to the universe, yes, I receive. Yes, I allow. Yes, I am ready for more. And in the comments, right now, my soul is light. Just that. 4 words that will seal everything that is happening within you at this moment. And now, dear soul, I need to tell you about something very important. About the moment we are living in. Have you noticed how everything is accelerated? How people are more sensitive, more on edge, more reactive? How relationships seem to be reorganizing themselves? How what used to work now no longer works? This, dear soul, is not a coincidence. We are living in a moment of great planetary transition. Earth is rising in frequency, and everything that does not vibrate with this new frequency is being shaken. It is coming to the surface. It is being exposed so that it can be healed. Therefore, perhaps you are feeling old emotions returning, memories that seemed forgotten emerging, people from the past appearing, vivid dreams, sudden insights, the urge to change everything at once. All of this is part of the great collective clearing of memories that is happening on the planet. And those who allow themselves to go through this process with awareness come out on the other side lighter, clearer, more aligned with their purpose. Those who resist suffer more. But even suffering, dear soul, is just the soul asking for passage to a higher version of itself. And that is why this message reached you today. Because your higher self, your greater soul, the part of you that knows everything, chose to bring you to this video, so that you would remember, so that you would wake up, so that you would reconnect with the frequency of love that is your origin and your destiny. You are not here by chance. You are not living this moment by chance. There is a divine plan in action, and you are a fundamental piece of it. Without you, the puzzle of the universe is not complete. I know that perhaps at times you doubt. You ask yourself, but me, why me? What is special about me? Dear soul, you have everything special. You are a divine spark. You carry within you an entire universe of possibilities, and the moment you believe in this, the moment you assume this truth, your life will begin to transform from the inside out. Meaningful coincidences will increase, the right people will appear, the right doors will open, and the doors that need to close will close with love, even if it hurts a little at the moment. Trust the process. Trust the timing of the universe. Trust yourself. You are stronger than you think, wiser than you allow yourself to see, more loved than you can imagine. And nothing that has happened until today in your life was in vain. Each pain brought you depth. Each loss brought you gratitude for what remained. Each disappointment brought you discernment. Each loneliness brought you the capacity to be well with yourself. You are being polished, dear soul, and gold only shines after passing through the fire. But the fire is coming to an end. The polishing is almost complete. The shine is about to appear. Before I end this transmission, I want to give you one last prayer. A small but powerful prayer. Repeat with me. I am light, I am love, I am peace, I am abundance, I am prosperity, I am forgiveness, I am freedom. And at this moment, I allow all of this to manifest in my life with ease, with grace, in the perfect timing of the universe. So be it. So it is. Amen. Feel this prayer descend through your entire body. Feel your spine aligning. Feel your energy field expanding. You are being blessed at this very moment by all the fleets of light that watch over this planet. I, Commander Sterling, together with the entire Intergalactic Confederation of Light, am imprinting on your aura a mark of protection that will accompany you for the next 7 days. During this week, stay alert to the signs. The universe will speak to you through numbers, through music, through encounters, through words heard by chance. Everything is a message. Everything is guidance. And always remember, dear soul, you are not alone. You never were. You never will be. There are legions of light working tirelessly for your evolution, for your peace, for your happiness. And your only job is to allow yourself to receive. Open your heart. Trust. Let go of what needs to be let go. And walk, even if it is one step at a time, in the direction of your best version. I bid you farewell for now, but my presence remains with you. Every time you want to feel my support, just place your hand on your chest and think of me. I will be there, together with all the light of the universe, reminding you of who you truly are. Commander Sterling warns. Whoever ignores this sign will be left behind in the transition. The choice is yours and it is final. Do not waste this call. The universe only knocks 3 times on the door of the soul, and this may be your last invitation before the vibrational window closes for another season. Share this message with at least 3 people you feel need to hear it. Subscribe to this channel to receive the next transmissions. And in the comments, seal everything that happened here today by writing, "I receive this peace, my soul is light, and I trust in the universe." May the light surround you. May the love sustain you. May the peace be your home. I am Commander Sterling, and I love you. Until the next transmission, dear soul. Until next time.